The Nemesis crown is joining the Sword of Cain and the roster of things that you normally see once every few campaigns and remember, oh yeah, that thing's kinda cool. So, how does this legendary item work? How do you get it and make use of it? Let's dive in and find out. Let's kick off with how to find it. 25 turns into the campaign, you'll receive a clue on where the crown is hiding. This will describe a location on the map and you'll need to move a lord or hero to that location to find the next clue. This repeats a few times until finally you get the option to track down the current owner and take it from them. This will be a fight versus a random faction thematic to the area that it's found in. If you win, you'll be given two options. Sealing the crown gives you a small chunk of gold but some massive replenishment buffs, but the crown will appear later, so this isn't permanently getting rid of it. Taking the crown, however, gets you all kinds of buffs. There's something unique to every faction. For example, the Empire gets increased relations with other Empire factions. And for everyone, reduced relations with all other factions, increased HP for the holder, the Nemesis crown ability, which is a high damage bombardment spell, increased weapon and missile strength for all units in the holder's army, and the corruption of the crown passive, which deals constant damage to all nearby enemy units. Once you take the crown, you gain the Nemesis crown UI at the top of the screen. If you fail to win a battle with the crown holder for long enough, you will lose the crown and have to track it down all over again. However, if you win enough battles with the holder, you'll have the option to upgrade it to a high level or seal it away for a slightly large cash reward each time. There are 5 levels in total, each with their own increasingly powerful effects. Level 2 further increases the buffs from before, but now adds increased campaign movement range post-battle victory, as well as increased upkeep for the holder's army. At level 3 it turns up all the previous effects, decreases the replenishment rate, and you now gain the Corruption of Crown 2, which increases the area and damage over time. At level 4 everything is turned up, but you capture less casualties post-battle and gain a unique faction-based debuff. So for the Empire, this was undivided corruption in all of their provinces. At level 5, every previous effect is turned up and the Lord now gains Perfect Vigor and also the Corruption of the Crown 3, which increases the area and the damage even further. Each level also increases the number of battle wins needed while shortening the timer, so the pressure will keep mounting to battle as constantly as you can if you want to keep the crown. Once you reach level 5, it is the final tier and the timer between battles is permanently 3 turns, so if you want to keep it, you're going to need to do some serious battling as well as some serious replenishing. Comparing this to the Sword of Cain, this is a lot more interactive. With that, you just held onto it for a really long time and it rose in power over time. Here you have to actively level it up and maintain it, which feels a lot more engaging and challenging. The final tier of the item requires some serious replenishment to battle this often, but the rewards are pretty crazy for the right faction. The same as a sword, this is an item best used by either evil factions that don't need to worry about maintaining relations, or super do-good factions who can push through the negatives and still remain friends like the High Elves. If I was to suggest one critique, it'd be that sealing away the crown needs to give you a bit more of incentive. It's like sub 10k gold, which doesn't really seem worth it to me. But that could just be me. And with that, that is everything there is to know about the new Nemesis crown in Total War Warhammer 3. Let me know what you think of the crown down in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and if you want more Thrones of Decay content, then check out this video on the Dwarf rework.